Super sport in South Africa, Samoa, Fiji, Tonga, the Solomon Islands. In Britain, on Sky Sport, hello to you, Mexico. Isn't that wonderful? Mexico's taking this, hello to you, Niue, Cook Islands, and Portugal. All watching this action as it unfolds now. New Zealand against Australia, late in the second day of 3 at the Hong Kong Sevens 2009. All part of the IRB World Sevens Series.
Lovely clearance by Zar Lawrence. Terrific, just to take the pressure off. And this game is going to come down to one mistake. Both sides capable of holding on to the ball in sequence play. Who breaks first?
Two unbeaten teams here. New Zealand, 111 points in their 2 games without anything against them. So that was a momentous moment when the try was scored against them. Here's Lawrence. Here's Lawrence. What a moment. Playing with a heavy heart. See the name of his brother on the sign on his arm. Tragically taken just less than 24 hours ago. And what a moment for this courageous man to stay and play like this.
Well, it's like his brother Widemu was on his shoulder there. He backed himself and stepped off the left foot. Too good for Richard Kingi. And that's what we're talking about. Special moments in games like this. It's worthy of a final. A special moment for Zar Lawrence and the Lawrence family.
Up there in Whatafifi. Way up there, right up by Kaitaia, where Zar was born, where the whānau, the family, live. What a story. But it's not over yet. There's a tough opponent here. Lawrence from his captain. Away to Souness.
Stay your feet, no hands. No hands.
Vito. Rakambula. Forbes back on the field, of course. Tomasi Thama.
Rock, no hands.
Forbes again. There's the 22-metre line. Well played, out and cleared by Mickelson. Deep pass. Vito. Pressure coming from New Zealand. Lawrence getting in, working hard in the physical stuff. Let's see. It was a knock-on by Australia. New Zealand will have the put in.
Michael O'Connor looking on. Just moments like that. And Victor Vito, they've got him well and truly sized up here. Nobody has missed the tackle on him. And it's right around the bootlaces as well. Terrific defence from Australia.
Scrum here. Drive nice and straight for me. Keep the feet down. Wait for the ball. Let's go. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Thama busied, bustled away by Dane Haylett-Petty, who's come on the field. That's Haylett-Petty, there, number 9.
It's not a penalty, it's a scrum. It's a scrum.
Aussie's not saying anything but shaking their heads.
Accidental offside, you ran into the man in front to stop him tackling. No, you were.
So you heard it there from referee Keane. Accidental offside.
Tight. Closer. Now drive straight. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Clear this time. Rakambula. Vito still probing. It's well organised, the New Zealand team here. Rakambula, remember the field's a bit slippery. Tomasi Thama. Lawrence.
Let's go.
Fantastic. This morning in his hotel room, a knock on the door from the New Zealand team manager brought this tragic news. And just hours later, look what he's doing for himself, his family, and of course, his country in this international competition. Zar Lawrence gets his second try. New Zealand inching away now.
The big players are stepping up as well. The experience of Rakambula, Tomasi Thama, and the lovely angled run of Zar Lawrence going against the grain. So hard to defend against.
And it looks like that's it for Lawrence. He's done more than could be asked for him. He goes to the side. This is a day he will never forget, and I think you can see that in his reaction. He can barely get across the sideline. He is that exhausted from the strain, the physical strain and the mental strain of today. Don't you love this game, Willie?
Release!
Doesn't get any better.
Penalty here, release it.
It can offer us so much of excitement, thrill and emotion.
Number 3, not 10. Advantage over.
And deep sadness. But look out, here comes the Aussie whiz kid, Luke Morahan. A minute and 40 to play. They swing on to attack. That's Van der Glaas. Knocked away by Mickelson. Has that been called as a deliberate knock-on? No, it hasn't. It's a scrum for Australia. 17-5 New Zealand lead.
And I'm pleased that Gordon Titchens looks on, but one player that has just worked so hard in these 12 minutes is Tim Mickelson. Came into the squad late, arrived on Tuesday.
Together, drive straight. Crouch, touch, pause, engage.
Here they come. Murphy, the captain, Damon Murphy.
Release!
Tough customer. Out of the famous Brothers Club in Brisbane.
Went in the squeeze ball position.
Raikambula's going to give it the big thump. And that's pretty much the right thing to do, because it just puts distance that Australia's got to travel the other way if they want to really come into the scoring zone. That much further to travel, if you like. Chad Tuoro is coming on for New Zealand, and DJ Forbes heads to the sideline. Looks like he's got an unbeaten team. Maybe Paul Grant comes on as a sub. Tim Mickelson comes off as well. This is a New Zealand team which is expanding here in the sevens after really a big disappointment in Dubai just a couple of weeks ago.
Free kick.
Tomasi penalised there, a free kick for balking. Here's Morahan again. They've got him covered. It's a great battle, isn't it, between Vito and Morahan. Paul Grant, lovely sure pass to Souness, who's growing at every game.
Back on.
Nice work by Grant again. Here's Vito. Oh, just a rolling pass inside. Julian Savia is on the field. And there's another big pass across field. Will they create space out wide? Here's Grant.
Rock, no hands, yellow.
He's well tackled by Ben McCullum, who's in the game.
Stay on.
The siren will go any second now.
Back.
Raikambula.
Release.
And it may be that though Australia are going to be beaten here, and that is the final score, they may qualify as one of the 2 best losers in the pool play. And I kind of hope so. They've done so well. And what a day it's been for Zar Lawrence. Shaking the hand of Di Jenkins, the Welsh manager there, and Ben Ryan, the English manager, who are looking on. Maybe some of these people don't know the background to those moments, but there's the armband of his brother, so sadly taken, Wiremu, in a car crash. And Lawrence played a big part in New Zealand's win by 17-5 and unbeaten after 2 days play here in Hong Kong. That's it. It was 3 tries to 1. Australia scored first, and it was a great game.